You read that title right. Your local table boy is a speedrun master. Dream and Illumina have nothing on me. They wouldn't even dare to try. Anyway, welcome to the Speedrun Master Challenge walkthrough for Dynasty Warriors 8. Well, more of a guide. This video only gives you the guidelines of how to beat the challenge. In the end, it's up to you to beat it. Every challenge requires great focus and skill to beat, along with the right strategies and officers. With my guide, you'll have a greater chance at beating the challenge and becoming a speedrun master yourself. Of course, with the right amount of player skill. My guides don't replace practice and combo skills, so in the end, it's still up to the player to win. This is only meant to help you along the way. Let's get into this. The first thing to consider to any DW8 level is the officer you choose to pass it. For the Speedrun Master Challenge, I'd recommend an officer with a high dash compatibility stat. Any Shadow Sprint or Whirlwind is a good bonus to have. An officer that matches those stats pretty much perfectly is Zhuang He. With a dash stat of 4 and a Shadow Sprint and Whirlwind of 2, Zhuang He is a good match for the challenge. Dash increases his speed for a short time after being still or not moving. Shadow Sprint giving a small boost after being dealt damage, and the classic Whirlwind to deal damage to blocking enemy officers and break their guard. Although a lot of other players use Zhou Tai for this challenge, a considerable amount use Zhuang He like I did. All of these compatibility stats have an important part to play in the speedrun challenge. Speed and somersaults at the forefront of any run you attempt. The course is long, winding, and filled with things designed to knock you down. Discretion is key. Weapon doesn't matter as much. I choose one you can easily combo with, or at least stun lock with. All gates are guarded with enemy officers that you have to defeat before you can get through, and they become increasingly harder to beat over time. At a certain time, Lu Bu will start chasing you through the course. And let me just say, seeing that message pop up on your screen is more terrifying than any FNAF jump scare. Anyway, there's a couple tricks in keeping your time. There's a lot in the course designed to knock you down or stun lock you, and you can't avoid all of it, but you can try. Although you can't call your horse, using a dash officer to skirt around cannons, cavalry, and literal tigers can sometimes be enough. Keep in mind that you will get knocked down at some point, and that's okay. You just need to get back up or prevent the fall by somersaulting. Now, there are parts of the course that include wind traps, and my advice to you is to keep to the closest wall and you'll be a-okay. The trick to it is that when you're close to the wind trap, it has a larger distance to push you into the opposite wall, which gives you time to get out of the trap before you hit the wall. Why do you want to avoid it? If you hit the opposite wall, you'll get slowed down immensely, and you can only regain that speed when the wind trap stops or you manage to get away. When you're at the different gates, fighting the enemy officers, there'll be things gathered there at each gate to try to knock you down. As long as you keep moving around and defeat the enemy officer quickly, you won't have many issues. I'd also save Mustau gauges and rage gauges for the later enemy officers, as they'll be tougher than the earlier ones in the course, but that's personally up to you. That's it for my guide. I hope you found it inspiring, or at least helpful. In the speedrun challenge, any help is welcome help. Any questions, thoughts, or concerns? Leave a comment down below or join the Discord in the description. This is Tables, signing off and wishing you luck.